Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Pacheco, and this is a yoga sequence that I've created for Runner's World with an emphasis on strong core. So it's fiery, it's fun, and it's perfect for yogis and runners of all levels. I think you're gonna love it. We'll start on our backs. So we're coming into what's called Supta Baddha Konasana. You're gonna lie down, put the soles of your feet together, knees out wide. If for some reason this is uncomfortable, you could instead take your feet mat width distance and lean your knees together, whichever you prefer. Take one hand to your lower belly and one hand to the middle of your chest, your heart center. Just give it a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Do that once more. Breathe in. Let it go. Now just breathe naturally. And you can imagine like you're pouring yourself a glass of water. Maybe you did that before this video. And you can watch the level of the water rise from the base of the glass up to the rim. So you'll do that with your breath, from your bottom hand all the way up to your top hand. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you inhale, you might even invite an intention into the video, into your yoga practice or your run. Maybe you want strength, confidence for your next race. Inhale, breathe that in. Let go of something you don't need. Stress, doubt, injury. One more time. The next time you inhale, stretch your arms over your head, nice and long. Give your knees a gentle squeeze, release your lower back against the earth. Maybe even rock around a few times, massaging your lower back. Go nice and gentle. Then you'll take your two knees over to the right, arms open like wings, and turn your head in the opposite direction. Then take a gentle spinal twist the other way. Knees left, head to the right. Come on back to center, hold the backs of your knees. Now we're gonna really activate our bellies. Keep your heels close to your bum, rock and roll up to sit, but try to hover your feet above the ground. Do that again, careful you're not going onto your neck, just your shoulders. Rock it back, come up and hover. Once more, rock back, up and hover. If that was pretty easy, let's crank it up a notch. Take your elbows, glue them to your kneecaps. Take your palms together as if you're gonna say namaste to someone. You've probably heard that in yoga classes before. We're gonna rock it back. Keep the elbows glued. Come on up, hover. Two more. Turn your belly on, keep it on nice and strong. That's all your stability. It's gonna help you have nice, neutral, strong running form. And now we'll come on to hands and knees. Take a couple cat-cow tilts on your hands and your knees. So as you inhale, tailbone to the sky, you can relax your belly. Heart goes forward, look up. As you exhale, round your back like an angry cat. Scoop your belly in, look toward your abdomen. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale like a cat. This time, come into your cow pose, pause. Turn it into downward facing dog. Curl your toes under, send your bum way back. Let your head hang below your heart. Now the key for runners in this posture is that many of us have tight hamstrings. So you want to bend your knees a little bit and lean your hips back, tailbone rising to the sky. Feel free to pedal it out a little, dropping one heel, then the other. Stretch your calves, your Achilles. And then take your feet to touch, and on your inhale, raise your right leg to the sky as high as it will go. Let your head hang down. Go ahead and wiggle your upper ankle around, wiggle your toes, bend the knee, roll the hip socket to the sky. Just let the muscles of your right thigh hang in space. If this is too much too soon, you could always do it left knee on the earth. If you find you're shaking and quaking too early, put the knee down. And then we're gonna change. So you'll raise your left leg to the sky, wiggle the toes, wind the foot, bend your knee, and press your sole toward the opposite side of the room. Let's square our hips and step front, feet to touch. Hang it down for a moment, gently nod your head yes, and shake your head no. Plant your feet, Scoop your belly and slowly round up to stand. We'll do one sun salutation together. Sun salutation is a really standard movement. You'll see it in pretty much any yoga class you attend, especially of the vinyasa variety. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head. You can arc back a little bit. Bend your knees and slowly bow forward. Empty all the breath out. You'll come halfway up. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look at your toes, pull your belly in. If it's hard to flatten your back here, especially for runners, tight hamstrings, bend your knees, come up onto the shin bones. High push-ups, step it back. Again, belly nice and strong, lightly inflate the shoulder blades. You're in a plank position. Look up, breathe in. As you exhale, push off your feet. Halfway down, low push-up, or if that's too hard, go all the way to the earth. Upward dog with your next inhale, and downward facing dog, roll over your feet. Let your head hang below your heart. Okay, raise your right leg high to the sky. Give it a breath as you kick your big toe to the ceiling. As you exhale, take your knee to your nose, squeeze the breath out, hover using your abs. Inhale, kick high. Right knee to your right elbow. Hover for a beat. Kick out, breath in. To your left elbow and pause. Now it's going to get a little bit more challenging. Inhale, switch elbows. Exhale, go back. One more round just like that. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. And step. Low lunge. Drop your back knee to the mat and just pause here for a moment, catch your breath. I call this one, varsity high school football photo pose. You can hang out here, two options. Take it nice and easy. As you inhale, lift your chest, look up. We'll add the cat-cow tilt to the lunge. As you exhale, straighten your legs, drop your head down, scoop your belly. So maybe if you're training long right now or you have knee issues, you'll stay here. Second option, something I call track star jumps. So you'll come into your lunge, place your fingers to the floor almost like a sprinter at the starting blocks. As you inhale, pull your belly in, your legs will switch in midair. 1 time, 2 times, quick and light 3 times, 4 times and we're done. Now rise up to stand. Whew, you can probably feel that fiery energy here. Inhale, reach up, hands to the sky. Exhale, you'll twist and hover elbow over your thigh bone. Again, too much, put the back knee down. Inhale, reach up again. Use your obliques now. Exhale, twist and hover. 2 more times. Rise and rotate. 1 more. Up. Rotate and stay. Plant the elbow. Pick your heart up from the floor. On your next out breath, spread your wings. Left hand to a block. I have one here. But if you don't, you could just put your hand on the ground. Back leg strong. Lift your chest and rotate nice and easy. Twisting, very good for your abdomen, your metabolism, your digestion. Also very good for any back tension, as long as it's gentle. Coming up to warrior 2. Back heel stamps flat. Windmill your arms open, spread your wings nice and broad. Drop down, tailbone to the earth, lower belly zips up. Next time you breathe in, straighten the right knee, lean into your triangle pose, holding your shin bone below your knee. Left palm to the sky. Maybe you circle this upper wrist. Really good if you do any amount of typing or texting. You might have tension in your forearms and hands. Now from here, take your top arm overhead, pull your belly in, and see if you can hover these right fingertips toward the front of the room. So you're like a soccer goalie in midair making a catch. 2 more breaths here, using the obliques, really lifting and lengthening, and up we go to stand. Hands to your hips. We're going to step to the top of our mat. Arms by your sides. In fact, let's shake it off. Give it a shoulder shrug. Inhale up. Exhale, let it all go. Let's vinyasa. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees, bow down. Halfway, breathe in. High to low push-up. If you need to Catch your breath, pace yourself. You could just walk back to downward dog. We'll see you there. Now raise your left leg to the sky as high as it will go. Remember, we're turning on your core here with the leg lifts. As you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists, squeeze the breath out. Inhale, kick high. Let's go to the left elbow, hover for a beat. Kick high, breathe in. Right elbow. Stay here and switch it. Inhale left, exhale right. One more round, out and in. Now step from your belly soundlessly to your low lunge. Back knee drops to the earth. Inhale, open the chest, look up. As you exhale, round your back, hollow your belly, drop your head, legs straight. One more time like that, or some of you just hanging out here, taking a load off for a moment. Those of you who want to get a little bit more fiery, a little bit more challenging, belly pulls in midair, change the legs 1 time. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and you're done. Rise up, crescent lunge, arms to the sky. 4 twists. Inhale high, exhale, rotate. Reach up and rotate. Keep that back leg really strong. 2 more. Remember, you could have put the knee down if you needed a little rest. Reach up high, feel your body getting longer. Stay here, plant the elbow. Lift your chest up from the floor. Open your arms when you're ready. You might have a block, but if not, the floor works just as well. Back leg strong. Every time you inhale, think of lengthening. Every time you exhale, think of rotating open a little bit more. We'll meet in Warrior 2. Back heel stamps flat. Spiral your arms open. You want to center your heart directly over your hips. Lunge to your deepest point, working your legs, and then straighten that front knee to triangle. Lean into it. Hold your shin bone with your hand, right palm to the sky. You might circle that upper wrist. Go both ways. And now some of you are staying put. So just remain here if you're having back issues of any kind, you're feeling a little tuckered out. Otherwise, top arm overhead. Pull your belly in, and now reach. Left fingertips lengthen forward. Remember that image of the soccer goalie laying it all out there, making the catch. Thighs turn on, belly strong, and then up we go. We're going to add to this side. Have a little bit more fun. Toes in, heels out. Take a baby back bend. Tuck your tail, lift your heart, let your head go back. And then as you exhale, nice and slow, fingertips to your block or toward the earth. Inhale halfway, you're creating space. Exhale, move into that space. Walk your torso through your thighs, head down toward the earth. Maybe shake your head out. This can feel really good. If you're nowhere near the floor, no sweat. Just bend your knees a little bit more. And you can put your hands on a block or, bend your knees as much as you need to. Next place we're going will be off the mat. We're going to color outside the lines a little bit. So walk your hands forward. You're in a wide-legged downward facing dog. Lean your hips back as you did in your earlier downward dog. Notice how that feels different from your conventional downward dog. Now, stay here. Next stage, if you're ready for it, high push-up with wide legs. Palms are nice and flat, belly pulls in. Next stage, low push-up, elbows graze your waist. Final stage, give it a try. Lift your right foot up an inch. Oh my goodness. Put it back down, lift your left leg. Put it back down, rise to your high push-up. And then walk your hands in toward your body. We'll go for a walk over to our right foot. If you're less flexible, you're up here on the calf. No big deal. More flexible, come down, fingertips pointing toward the edge of your mat, outside your foot. Let it all go. Hang your head heavy. Now we're pivoting in this direction. Angle the toes 12 o'clock. Drop your back knee. You'll come into half pigeon. Toe heel your foot across the mat. Lower your hip to the earth. If you don't get to the earth, you'll grab your block. Again, if you don't have a block, use a couch cushion. Use whatever you have handy, an extra t-shirt folded up or a towel. Stay upright, or you can come forward any amount. Nice and easy. This is beautiful for runners, great for the hips. A lot of times if you experience low back tension, it's originating not in the back, but in your hips. And you know, if you get to a pose that really speaks to you, it's hitting an area of your body that needs a little extra attention, hit pause. I'll be right here when you get back. You could hang out longer in your half pigeon. Be careful here with the knees. Come on up. You're going to walk it through, crawl it through, and stretch outside your left calf or left foot. Head drops down. If you go far enough, you might feel this nice stretch along the right side of your body. Regardless of what kind of yoga you do or what kind of physical activity or sport, chances are your side body doesn't get enough love, enough attention. Just lengthen things out. One more big breath. And let it go. And pivot into your lunge. Back knee softly lands. And here we go into our half pigeon on this side. Toe heel the foot across. Lower the hip to the block or to the mat. Again, you can stay upright or you can come forward any amount. Just cool it down for a moment. Come on up. And then from here, you're going to swing your back leg around to the front. Step this left foot beyond your right thigh. We're getting ready for a seated twist. This is one of my favorites. Take your left hand behind you and then raise your right arm really high to the sky, like a little kid when they know the answer in class. And then reach across your body on the diagonal. Get your arm as far beyond your thigh as you can. Elbow to the thigh bone, and then let's ring it around. As you inhale, sit up really tall. As you exhale, twist. You may find that you're peaking beyond your left shoulder eventually, but careful you're not cranking the neck. Let the spine do the rotating, and the cervical spine, your neck, just follows the rest of your back. Just rinse it open. A few deep breaths here. One more big breath in. Exhale. And release. Come on back through the center and switch it up. So now the right foot steps across, raise left arm to the sky, and then across your body as far as you can. Elbow to the thigh and twist. This is a very good pose for your parallel parking skills. You'll be able to peek around in the car and see any spot behind you. Again, every time you're breathing in, you're sitting up tall. You never want to twist a rounded spine. You want it to be a nice long line of energy. And then as you exhale, you turn a little bit more. Give it a few breaths here. This is a great one when you're waiting at the starting line of a race and you're just hanging out. This is a great one to do while you're sitting, while you're hydrating. Come on back to neutral. From here, stretch your legs out. In fact, shake them out a little bit. And then drive your heels forward. Reach your arms ahead of you, and you'll round your back. Remember those cat poses we did a little while ago, where you hollow your belly, round your back? You'll do that here. Keep driving the heels front, and then take your hands to your heart center. This is Anjali Mudra, or prayer position. The next time you inhale, twist. Right elbow is going to reach toward the earth behind you, as if it could kiss the floor. Exhale, back to center. Rotate in the other direction, left elbow. Exhale. Keep it very small and controlled. Right elbow. Exhale to center and to the left. Just one more round around has both sides. Heels press forward. Last one, tiny little twist. Come on back to center. Really good news. Lie down. Take a moment, rest, and then hug your knees to your chest. Last little sequence for your core. Again, this is one of my favorites. They're called eagle abs. Maybe you've done eagle pose in a yoga class standing. You're now going to do it on your back. So the right leg crosses as narrowly as you can over the left. You might be able to hook your toe around your calf, but if that pulls on your knee at all, just skip it. Just let the legs hang. I'm going to double hook. My knee feels good. Then eagle arms. The right arm will thread under the left. Your hands might connect. If this is too much, just hold the back of your head like you would for a normal crunch or sit-up. Lift your head and shoulders up off the floor. As you breathe in, reach your fingers and toes away from each other. As you exhale, squeeze elbows to your knees. Reach out again. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Do this really slowly. It's way more effective that way. Exhale. Just 2 more. Out. Reach as far away as you can. Exhale, squeeze it in. Away and together. Stay here, hold for 3, 2, 1. Okay, release the arms, head down, keep the legs. You're going to stack your hands on top of your thigh, right on the meat of your leg. So you're not holding your knee, but on the thigh bone, one and then the other. Now we're doing an isolation. You're going to press your thighs away from you, tuck your tail slightly, and in the meantime, pull your thighs in towards your body. Might not look like I'm doing much, but trust me, I'm feeling it. So you're shoving your thighs away from you, and you're also drawing them in. We'll give it 3 more breaths. Nice and easy, relax your face. Inhale and exhale. Whew. Put your left foot flat on the earth, open your arms like wings. This is gonna feel good, I promise. Move your hips over to the right edge of your mat, and you're taking a twist. Nice and easy, head in the opposite direction. If there's another way that you prefer to twist, you can go ahead and do that too. I love the eagle twist with the legs wrapped up like this. Just gives my lower back a little bit more relief and release. And then we get to do the other side. Release your legs, crisscross, the left one on top, right arm underneath. Remember, you could just as easily do regular old sit-up arms. Head is off the floor. This is your eagle pose on your back. As you inhale, reach fingers and toes away from each other. Exhale, squeeze and lift. 4 more, nice and slow. Notice how efficient we're being with our movements. We're not doing a ton of repetitions, but we're going really deeply. Away and together. Last one, out, in, and we're gonna hold for 3, 2, 1. Head goes down, release the arms. Stack your palms on top of your thigh. Tuck your tail slightly. Now shove your thighs away from you and pull your belly in. You wanna add a little bit this time around. Lift your head up off the floor for 3, 2. If you're quivering, that means you're doing it right, and release. Foot to the mat, hips go over to the left edge. Take a twist, gaze away from your knees. And then unwind your legs. Stretch it out. You're all done. Great job.